What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, we continue our journey. This is the ESC United expert panel where we discuss all the songs of the Eurovision 2019 season, and then we actually, judge them and then give a score at the very end, and you get to vote as well, but more on that later. Let's talk about Serbia. As I pointed out, it's a Beovizija. Did I say that right? That's the Serbian National Final, and that was won by Nevena Božović. I never know how to. I always butcher those names.
I think Božović.
Close enough. And the name of the song is Kruna. Now, Nevena, she is certainly no stranger to the Eurovision stage. First, she initially took part in the Junior Eurovision Contest several years ago, and then she was 1/3 of the Band Moje 3. I see I butchered again, representing Serbia in 2013, right? Then, now she's back 6 years later, I'm doing my math, now as a solo artist. Now, she won with Kruna. As I said, she won the jury vote, finished in 3rd overall in the televote, and that was enough, though. That was enough to win it all. Now, let's talk this through. Do we think it's enough for Eurovision or not? There's so many things to talk about. Let's all share our thoughts. Fernando, do you want to go first? What do you think about Kruna?
I think it's a very good song, and it's coming from Serbia. And we all know Serbia have that kind of luck.
Yes.
Okay, so point last year. And I think compared to last year, this year, it's much a better song. So, and the fact that they're having someone who knows Eurovision very well, I think this song, we will see it in the final. It's also in the first semi-final. It's also in the first half of the final. I think they're heading in the right direction.
Okay, so the words of confidence coming from Fernando. I can definitely see where you're coming from there. Now, her voice actually definitely has matured over the past 6 years, which is maybe not a surprise, but I like it. I like what it turned into. It's also, once again, very a clean voice, powerful, consistent. I always look for consistency in vocals, and she certainly has that. She sings it beautifully. Kruna, the highlight is definitely the chorus for me. The chorus is it's strong and powerful. To me, the verses, though, are a little bit long and a tad boring at times. Like, I get a little bored, but then the chorus kicks in. I'm like, yeah, that's, it's so beautiful. That makes it pop. It's all about the chorus for me. But then, even though it has a few things that bother me, as you can see here, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just trying to, point out the things that you need to change, and you would be higher up in my ranking. That's the only thing I can say. This is absolutely, once again, the kind of song that needs to be performed live. Like, it didn't really register with me as much when I listened to the studio version initially, but live I was like, oh yeah, now I get it. I think it was my second favorite in Beovizija, so I'm happy that it won. She sings it great. She will make her country proud. I don't think she will, even regardless of what's happening, she will make them proud because she will just nail it. She didn't qualify in 2013, right? We all know that. But I think there's really, really good chance that she will make the cut this time. So overall, I am satisfied, I'm happy, and I definitely want Serbia to qualify. Melanie, what do you think?
Yeah, let me first point out, Nevena looked amazing. By the national final, I loved her way she styled. She really looked measured. But the song, I really like the Serbian language, but it just takes too long. I'm just waiting, and I don't understand those two English sentences in it. It really is a deal breaker for me. And then the guitar's coming, and I'm like, okay, we're going somewhere. And then the guitar's coming, and then just going back. And that's really, it makes me confused, and it really disappointed me a little bit also, because I expected a rock ballad, also because of the guitars, but it just became, a beautiful ballad. And I think that the confusion made me a little bit disappointed. Nevertheless, it's still a great song. I love Serbian language in it, and I still think that it will qualify. But yes, that little confusion that makes with the guitars, it saddens me a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think we're thinking down the same lines here exactly. So I totally see where you're coming from. Calvin?
I'm actually going to go down an opposite line because I think she sings the heck out of it. I will say that up front. But for me, the real star of the song is the composition. I love how it orchestrates itself. It kind of sounds like something that would win Festivali Ikangas in the mid 2000s for me.
Absolutely.
It sounds like very classic and kind of dated in a really cool way, and I really enjoy the composition. I think the lack of a bridge is a really gutsy choice, and unlike y'all, I think they pull it off. I think that really works. I think the way she sings it live also helps, especially I will say the way she sings some of the English, like the everything for you. Sorry to expose you all to that, but I think she really picks up on all the beats. I think she makes it work live really, really well. And the more I listen to it, the more I notice, and the more I love it.
Oh, well, positive comments coming from Calvin. Let's see if that's going to be reflected in our scores. So this is now the tough part where we're gonna share our scores, and let's start with you, Fernanda. How many points did you give Kruna?
6.
6? That's not too bad. Why 6?
Because everything favors the song. It's a good song in a good semi-final, having Serbia. I think she deserves a 6.
No, I mean, I totally agree with you, and as I pointed out, though, fix some of the things I pointed out earlier. But that's, of course, this is my taste because Calvin likes it, But if you wanted more points from me, that's all I'm saying. That's all that counts because this is, all that matters. Screw the results at Eurovision. For now, I'm giving this 6.5, actually. It's just a good song. Even with the things that I pointed out, I still think it's a good song. Go ahead, Melanie.
I'm on the same page as you, Matt. I also gave it a 6.5. As I said, it's just a good song. And yes, I expected just more of the songs. As I said, I expected more rock in it, more guitars. But maybe it could be better in a way. I'm just missing something in it.
Yep, that's how it goes. And when that spark is missing, then it just doesn't click. And currently that's missing. So how about you, Calvin? I think you're feeling it though, right?
I am definitely feeling it. I gave this a 9. I think it's really, really strong. I just think it really works. And like Fernando said, like Serbia have a way of like making sure that they either get in or get really close. Like when was the last time that Serbia abjectly flopped at Eurovision? Have they ever had like a really, really, really bad result?
I mean, not really, but they have a big push in the televote. They have a big push there because they get a lot of 12-pointers by default.
Yes.
But yeah, because of that, they flopped in the juries before big time, but not like combined.
Yeah, all of their NQs are always close, and all of their qualifications are qualifications, and many of them are fairly unexpected. I think it's just a really strong slow burn of a song. I enjoy it a lot, and I think it makes some daring choices that it pulls off.
Okay. Well, 9 points from Calvin. So maybe there were more Calvins on our team because now I'm sharing the overall results with you of Serbia. So the team has voted, and the final score for Serbia is 6.84. So I see Calvin doing the face. Shocked it's so low, so high. What do you think?
It's so high.
Really?
I hadn't really seen much press or much hype for it, so I'm very happy that I seem not to be alone in being very much on board with this song.
Actually, you're absolutely right, because I'm looking at the scores right now, and everyone, you'll be able to see the full scores in the there's a link in the description box so you can see how everyone voted. It's the kind of song, as you can see, we all gave it like 6.5. I think that seems to be the average. And then there were a good amount of people who loved it just like you did, and they then bring up the average a little bit. So it's basically us, like there's the Melanie, Fernando's, and Matt's, and then there are a few Calvins who really bring it up a little, but there's not a whole lot of, nobody really thinks that this is a bad song. And that is, that counts for something. Any other thoughts from you, Fernando? Are you surprised?
Not at all.
Not at all. No, I'm not as surprised as you were, Calvin. I do see the potential there, and it comes down to personal taste, as Melanie pointed. Like to me and her, like there was something missing, but I can see why people would not feel that way. And We have to wait and see what's going to happen at Eurovision.
Yeah. I totally get it. The reason I call them daring choices is because they are daring and there's something to lose. And it looks like they did lose some stuff, but they kept me on board.
There you have it. And that's all that matters. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this is a winner? Or should it be higher? Should it be lower? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. There will be a link to our poll where you can vote as well and see if it should be higher or lower. You still have a say here. Would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. We are moving on to our next review. Thank you. Have a good day.